Greetings. Welcome to the Sunday School, this blessed day. Or Alex, you can call me. First book of Moses, called Genesis. Spoiler alert, don't even know who Moses is yet. Come on. It's like foreshadowing, isn't it? First book of Moses. Who's Moses? Doesn't matter. Just, you'll see. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. That's the first thing he does. All he's done really is be God. And the next thing, like imagine when you wake up in the morning, the first thing I would do is not as good as creating the heaven and the earth. I go back to sleep normally, I hit the snooze button. He just goes, oh, I exist, boom, everything else. And darkness was upon the face of the deep. It's got the word was in italics, like he's defensive about it. And darkness was upon the face of the deep. All right, I wasn't challenging. And God said, let there be light. And there was light, easy. And God saw the light, that it was good, italics again. Look, I agree with you, light is awesome, I would love it. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And God said, this is day 2, let there be a firmament. That's a word that only exists in the Bible, isn't it? It says he makes a firmament in the midst of the waters. The word firmament doesn't mean anything now. I've said it so, firmament. It just doesn't sound like, it just sounds like a bunch of consonants in a row. Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it, right, this is the sentence. Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Alright, day 1, day and night. How can you have day and night without the sun and the moon? Because he hasn't done that yet. Oh, I won't question him. Day 1, day and night. Day 2, heaven. Day 3, land, sea, and then grass and herbs and that. Nature, which is important. Day 4, 2 great lights. The greater lights rule the day and the lesser lights rule the night. So he made the sun and the moon on day 4, 3 days after he invented day and night. He probably just thought, oh, there's no way of tracking it. Right, I'll put these in. He made the stars also. Just like an afterthought. Anything else you want to do today? Oh no, I might just shoot off and come back. Oh, actually, just one thing before I go. All the stars, done. That's like God's drop the mic moment, isn't it? Oh, boom, stars, good night. Day 5, he makes creatures. And then day 6 is land animals. And God said, let us make man in our image. There's God, and there's the guy who's writing this down. Let's make him in our image. And the guy who's writing it gone, you're not supposed to acknowledge that I'm here. I'll just have to write what you've said now. And then it says, so God created man in his own image. So it's like, yeah, the little scribe has gone, so just to clarify, he created them in his image, just God, not me. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. I'm just reading how it's written. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. Yeah, I mean, he's done well. Chapter 2 sort of forgets what he's written and then writes it again. He goes, and on the 7th day, God ended his work which he had made. And he rested on the 7th day from all his work which he had made. And the work that he made, on the 7th day, he had a rest from it. The Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. So you've got some dust, you've made it into like a man shape, and then you've just gone down to his nose and gone, the first human being ever, the first conscious awakened moment of all of human existence is of a man laying on the ground going, oh, what was that? So God makes a garden in Eden. It literally says, and there he put the man, like it's The Sims, just drag and drop. Oh, and he made two other trees in the Garden of Eden, the tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. I think that's not the best title. He probably could have come up with a more subtle tree name. Just say it's birch or something, they won't ask. So God puts him in the Garden of Eden and he says, look mate, have whatever you want, but the tree of knowledge of good and evil, don't eat from that, because you'll die. One other thing, it's not good that I've left you on your own. I'm going to make you a helper. And that's womankind. He brings all of the animals he's made to Adam to give them names. It says, whatever Adam called every living creature, that was the name. What's weird is, that's the first time in the book that it says the word Adam. That's jarring, isn't it? You're the first man, you've been given this little project by God, right? You're going to name all of the creatures. Yeah, I've got it. I'll just start naming them now. All right, cheers then, Adam. Sorry? What? Adam, that's your name. Alright, you sprung that on me. Also, you'd be gutted, wouldn't you? If that was the first thing, oh, I'm the first ever human being. I just get this whole garden, just tend to it, don't eat from that tree, everything else is cool. Oh, just before you get settled in, doing all that living in the garden business, just a little job for you to do. Yeah, well, do anything you want. Can you just name everything ever. I've made millions of spiders, birds, just everything. They're going to come to you one by one. Just call them whatever you want. I mean, that sounds sort of fun for a bit, but can you not take some of the legwork of that? Because it's probably going to take me a while. No. You can handle it. Enjoy yourself. Cheers, mate. So Adam gives names to everything, every beast of the field, every creature, but still, he doesn't have his helper. I think that's what God was trying to do. He's like, I shouldn't have left you on your own, I'll get you a helper. I'll tell you what, here's everything else on earth. You just have a look, see if there's something you like. God took one of his ribs, and the rib he made a woman out of. Adam said, she will be called woman, because she was taken out of man, like woman. Christianity. And they were both naked, the man and his wife. And we're not ashamed. Chapter 3, there's a snake now, and the snake goes up to the woman. So she hasn't got a name, she's just woman. The snake says to the woman, didn't God say you shouldn't eat all the fruit of the trees? And she goes, no, we can eat any of them, apart from that tree of knowledge of good and evil. And the snake says, no, he's just chatting. Have some, it'll be fine. You won't die, but your eyes will be opened. And Eve goes, yeah, all right. So she just has some, and she gives some to Adam. It doesn't say that it's an apple. It could have been anything. It could have been like a watermelon. So imagine that. You got to go eat the forbidden fruit. How? So it worked. The snake was telling the truth. Their eyes are open. They realise they're naked. They're embarrassed and that. At that exact moment, they hear God just having a little stroll through Eden, like just having a good time in my favourite garden, where are my human friends? And they hide from him because obviously they've done the only thing that they weren't supposed to. God calls out, where are you, Adam? What are you up to, mate? How's it going? He knows, he's God. He knows what's happened, doesn't he? I heard your voice and I was afraid because I was naked, so I sort of hid. How do you know that you're naked? which is great. Like, God knew, look, I'm going to make them naked, but I won't bother telling them that. They'll just be naked and it won't matter. They'll just think that's what life's like. So immediately God's like, have you eaten of that tree that I told you should never eat from? And the man said, the woman who thou gavest to be with me, she gave me the fruit. So instantly stitches his wife up. God says to the woman, what have you done? And the woman says, the serpent. They're all just pointing at someone else to blame. So God marches up to the serpent. Because you've done this, you are cursed. Upon your belly you shall go. And that's why these days snakes don't fly like they used to. To the woman, he says, you will bring forth children in sorrow. So he's going to make it really shit whenever you give birth. It's going to be rubbish. Pain in childbirth forever. All descendants of womankind. Why? Because she ate a melon from a tree once. I get that it was the one rule and you shouldn't have done it, but at the same time, she's learned a lesson, hasn't she? And to Adam, because you listened to your wife, you're going to have to basically work, provide for your family all your life. And then Adam, at that point, decides to call his wife Eve. Well, you're Eve now. What? And so this is sort of like a debrief meeting. Like, all the stuff has happened, and the last scene is him just on his own monologuing. So man is now like me. He knows good and evil. Let's make sure he doesn't eat of the tree of life, because he'll live forever. So there were two trees, right? If you eat the knowledge of good and evil, you'll just know that you shouldn't really be naked. But if you eat from the other one, you'll live forever. That's a much better deal. But he didn't even warn him about that one. And so God sends him out of the Garden of Eden, away from the tree, and he places at the east of the garden cherubs and a flaming sword. It's like he had an oversight, like, I warned them about that one tree and they still ate from it. Thank God I didn't mention the other tree, which was even, right, flaming baby angel swords everywhere around. From now, they're not getting anywhere near that shit anymore. And those are the first 3 chapters of the Bible. Join me next Sunday, we'll be discussing another passage. If you like this video, don't forget to click like, unless you have a brain, in which case do whatever you want. You can click like, you can click dislike, you can share it with your mates, you can share it on Twitter, you can... Next week's video, I'm going to put an annotation right bloody there, and you can click it and watch it straight. So if you're watching this now, and there is an annotation there, oh my god, the next one's already live, you live in the future, what's it like, food in pill form, etc. Next video there, and then here is just another one that I like that I've uploaded this week. Like, oh, check this out, I uploaded it recently. Catch up with all my updates. Subscribe, click to subscribe. Lol, Neramon. Click to subscribe. Hashtag YouTube subs.